Springfield Armory, forging America's military and industrial might. Where innovation met tradition, the heart of America's arsenal. Imagine the rhythmic pounding of hammers, the hiss of steam engines, and the spark of steel meeting steel. For nearly 2 centuries, a quiet site in Springfield, Massachusetts, was the heartbeat of American military strength. Springfield Armory, established in 1777 during the Revolutionary War, was more than just a factory. It was a symbol of innovation, determination, and the industrial growth of a young nation. From muskets to cutting-edge rifles, this armory churned out firearms that shaped American history, fueling victories and conflicts from the Revolutionary War to World War II. Today, Springfield Armory National Historic Site preserves the legacy of this vital institution. It offers visitors a chance to explore the crossroads of military necessity, industrial innovation, and the stories of the workers who forged the tools of war. Let us dive into the fascinating history of the Springfield Armory, a site that helped define America's industrial and military dominance. Born in Revolution, the founding of the Armory. Springfield Armory was born out of necessity. During the Revolutionary War, the Continental Army needed a steady supply of firearms and military equipment. George Washington himself selected the site in 1777, choosing Springfield for its strategic location near major waterways and its distance from the British-controlled coastline. What began as a small arsenal for storing weapons quickly evolved into a full-fledged manufacturing hub, producing flintlock muskets and bayonets critical to the war effort. After the war, the Armory became one of 2 national armories, the other being Harper's Ferry, Virginia, cementing its role as the backbone of American military readiness. A hub of innovation, leading the Industrial Revolution, the birthplace of interchangeable parts. One of Springfield Armory's most significant contributions to history came in the early 19th century with the introduction of interchangeable parts. Under the leadership of Superintendent Thomas Blanchard, the Armory developed a system where identical components could be mass-produced and assembled by unskilled laborers. This breakthrough, often called the American system of manufacturing, revolutionized not just firearms production, but manufacturing as a whole. Interchangeable parts allowed muskets to be repaired quickly on the battlefield and paved the way for the modern assembly line. It was a game-changer, making the Armory a global leader in industrial processes and inspiring innovations in industries ranging from textiles to automobiles. Cutting-edge firearms. From the War of 1812 to Vietnam, Springfield Armory was responsible for designing and producing some of the most iconic firearms in U.S. military history. Springfield Model 1861. Rifle, the standard weapon of Union soldiers during the Civil War. This rifle was famed for its reliability and accuracy. M1903 Springfield Rifle, a bolt-action rifle used in both World Wars, renowned for its precision and durability. M1 Garand Rifle, dubbed the greatest battle implement ever devised by General George S. Patton. This semi-automatic rifle gave U.S. forces a decisive edge in World War II. The Armory wasn't just a factory, it was a laboratory of innovation, where skilled engineers and machinists pushed the boundaries of firearm technology. The workers of the Armory, the backbone of innovation. Springfield Armory wasn't just about machines and blueprints, it was about people. For nearly 2 centuries, it employed a diverse workforce of machinists, engineers, and laborers whose craftsmanship fueled the Armory's success. Skilled craftsmen. Early workers were expert gunsmiths, many of whom apprenticed in small local shops before bringing their talents to the Armory. Industrial laborers. As production expanded, the workforce grew to include immigrants, women, and African Americans, especially during wartime, when labor shortages opened doors for new groups. Women in World War II. During W2, the Armory's workforce swelled, with women stepping into roles traditionally occupied by men. They operated heavy machinery, assembled rifles, and proved that they were just as capable in the industrial workforce. The workers' dedication and skill were the lifeblood of the Armory, turning raw materials into tools that would shape the outcome of battles and wars. Decline and closure. The end of an era. After nearly 200 years of operation, Springfield Armory closed its doors in 1968 as part of a government effort to consolidate military manufacturing. Advances in private sector production and changing military needs meant that the Armory's role as the nation's primary arms manufacturer was no longer necessary. While its closure marked the end of an era, Springfield Armory's legacy continued to reverberate. The innovations pioneered there, particularly in mass production and precision engineering, remained at the heart of American industry. Springfield Armory today, a living legacy. Today, Springfield Armory National Historic Site preserves the history and achievements of this iconic institution. Visitors can explore the grounds, step into historic workshops, and even see original firearms up close. Highlights of the site. The museum collection. Home to one of the largest firearm collections in the world, the museum showcases everything from early flintlock muskets to the legendary M1 Garand rifle. Historic grounds. Walk the same paths as the workers and soldiers who shaped American history, and see the original buildings where innovation thrived. Interactive exhibits. Learn about the evolution of firearms technology and the stories of the workers who made it all possible. Living history events. Periodic reenactments and demonstrations bring the Armory's past to life, offering an immersive glimpse into the world of early American manufacturing. Why Springfield Armory matters. Springfield Armory is more than a relic of the past. It's a reminder of the ingenuity, resilience, and collaborative spirit that built America. It illustrates how necessity drives innovation, how ordinary people can achieve extraordinary feats, and how the tools of war can help shape the tools of peace. The Armory's story is not just about firearms. It's about the birth of modern manufacturing, the power of innovation, and the workers who helped turn raw materials into the backbone of a nation. From its early days in the Revolutionary War to its role in World War II, Springfield Armory reflects the intersection of technology, history, and human determination.